For the fucking dream chasers, man. So you're building your personal brand, but spending a fuckload of hours editing videos. Or maybe you've already hired a video editor, but somehow this editor seems to add to your workload instead of take away from it. Either way, you're building your personal brand, but right now it's insanely time consuming and it's slowing down your growth. So this is what you need to know and a couple things you need to look out for when hiring a video editor. My name is David and I've been making videos since I was 7 years old with the camera of my mother. I've basically dedicated my life to making videos for social media. For 7 years, I've done videography, and now with a team of amazing creatives, I run BrandFlow, a creative powerhouse behind big online personal brands. A lot of what we do is concepting and editing videos. And after working with dozens of editors in the past years, here's what I learned from building creative remote teams. The obvious reason to outsource video editing is simply leveraging your time to much higher outputs. However, maybe it's not the time for you to outsource your video editing. This can be the case if you're not really sure yet on where to take your personal brand. You're going to run into obstacles with this process regardless, and those obstacles are going to become huge if even you don't understand what you want. Because if you don't even understand what you want, how are you going to explain that to someone else? Firstly is creative empathy. This is the core of what any creator wants, but rarely articulate. Really that sweet spot when you see that first version and you're just like, mwah, this is exactly how I wanted it. That mainly comes from creative empathy. How we test for this is we give new potential team members a test edit containing footage, a short explainer video, some templates, nothing more than that. This test edit will never come out 110% perfect. It's also not the goal of the test edit. The goal of this test edit is to see what the percentage is that this editor understands instinctively without you having to explain anything. Say they approximately turn around the footage and it's 50% correct. You then look at what is it that makes that 50%? Did they understand music choice? Did they do well on pacing? Did they get some colors correct? Now, what we also do is to then go into a second round, giving the editor tailored feedback if the first edit is good enough even. This would mean hopping on a call with them and actually explaining how to get from that 50% up to that 100 or 110%. And what's very important to look at in that second delivery is to see how much percentage they achieve. Once again, this second round also never comes out to 110% of that vision. It's to see if I guide this editor, how much does that percentage gain from your tailored feedback? Does that percentage only grow from 50 to 55%? Or does it grow from 50 to 80%? And this is gonna tell you a lot about what the training phase with this person is gonna look like. I remember vividly when I started building remote teams and I received the first test edit, I was so disappointed because none of them were 100% matching what I was looking for as an outcome. But little did I understand that you can't expect someone to perfectly execute what you have in your head first time around. But you do need to pay attention to what elements they already do understand, how they grow from what you explain to them, and how they are able to creatively empathize with your vision. Secondly, and this is rarely talked about, and you only understand this if you have been video editing yourself. Video editing is a very mental process. It's long hours sitting behind a screen, trying to make something creative with footage that you haven't shot. It can be very isolating work. Even good editors will deliver medium results without good guidance, feedback, and a clear sense of direction, and also culture. This is why what we do works so well is where we build teams of video editors and we collaborate on projects and we help each other out and we build templates for each other, etc. But if you don't have that team yet, it's very important to check in on them, to guide them to the best of your ability, because you're not just hiring this machine that just pumps out videos. You're actually managing creative momentum. They will do the best work if they are actually aligned with your mission, with your brand, in it with you for the long run, and once again can speak your language visually better than you can, which can only come from that alignment and culture that you build with them. And also regarding workload, if you just give an editor a ton of work to just complete in one day, yes, the tasks might be completed if this person just drinks a fucking Red Bull and just goes at it. If you over expect what a video editor will return, if you don't really check in with them, outsource without this team dynamic, without that deep understanding, you will more than likely find that what you're going to receive back isn't what you're looking for. Thirdly and lastly is storytelling intuition. Once again, with simpler short form videos or even some long form videos, you can get away with someone that is an editor, purely an editor. But if you want to really create content that is unique, you need to work with someone that intuitively understands certain topics. If this person is just putting random stock footage that don't even align with what you say,
the chameleon is a truly bizarre creature.
Major red flag. Or does this person actually understand what is being said and pick the right shots by him or herself because of it? Or for example, that little pause that you drop in the middle of your sentence, is an editor gonna leave that in because they understand emotional flow? Or are they gonna chop your sentence just because they only think of the cutting? Really coming down to, are they a video editor purely and only, or can they also visually speak your language? So these are just some things that I've learned from years and years of trying, failing, trying, failing some more, trying again, failing some more. I've been video editing since I was like 12. So yeah, it's been a long time in the making. At BrandFlow, we basically solve all of these problems for personal brands. So if you just want to skip this whole process, all the fuck ups that come with it, you know where to find me. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful week. Ciao.